Black holes. They're some of the most mysterious and powerful objects in the universe. You've probably heard that they suck everything in. But what does that actually mean? What are they made of? And how can something be invisible yet still weigh billions of times more than the sun? Today, we're diving deep, but not too deep, into the world of black holes. By the end of this video, you'll understand what they are, how they form, what happens if you fall into one, and just how massive these cosmic beasts can get. Let's get into it. What is a black hole? A black hole is a region in space where gravity is so intense nothing can escape it. Not light, not particles, not even time as we normally experience it. That's why it's called a black hole. It's invisible. But that doesn't mean it's empty. In fact, it's packed with mass. It's just that all that mass is crammed into an unbelievably small space. Imagine squeezing the entire Earth into the size of a marble. That's the kind of density we're talking about. The core of a black hole is a point where everything gets crushed down, a place where the laws of physics as we know them just stop working. Surrounding that is the event horizon, an invisible boundary. Once anything crosses that line, it can't come back. Not even light. How do black holes form? Most black holes form when a massive star, at least 8 times the mass of the Sun, runs out of fuel. Stars are always balancing two things: pressure pushing out from the heat inside the star, and gravity pulling everything inward. When the star burns through all its fuel, that outward pressure vanishes. Gravity takes over, and the star collapses in on itself. The outer layers explode in a spectacular supernova, while the core collapses into a black hole. That's how stellar black holes are born. But there are other kinds too. There are supermassive black holes sitting at the centers of galaxies, and intermediate black holes in between. We still don't know exactly how supermassive black holes form. Some scientists think they started small and grew over billions of years by swallowing up gas, dust, stars, and even other black holes. The event horizon. Let's go back to the event horizon, the point of no return. Outside of it, you might still escape if you're moving fast enough. Inside it, there is no escape. Time also behaves very strangely near a black hole. Thanks to Einstein's theory, we know that time slows down near very strong gravity. If you fell in, time would slow down for you. Someone watching from far away would see you frozen at the edge, fading slowly. But to you, you'd fall right in, fast. Mind-bending stuff, right? Can we see black holes? Here's the wild part. We've never seen the inside of a black hole, but we can see what happens around them. Stuff falling into a black hole gets heated up and spins really fast, making a glowing disk of light we can see, even though the black hole itself is invisible. That's how astronomers first discovered black holes, by seeing stars orbiting something invisible, or picking up intense radiation from places that looked empty. And in 2019, scientists captured the first ever image of a black hole's shadow in a galaxy called M87. It's about 55 million light-years away and over 6.5 billion times the mass of our Sun. What's the biggest black hole we've ever found? That title might belong to Ton 618, a supermassive black hole located about 10.4 billion light-years away. Based on what we can measure, Ton 618 is estimated to be around 66 billion times the mass of the Sun. That is mind-blowingly huge. It probably formed during the very early universe and just kept growing. It's still feeding, still swallowing matter, and still blasting out enormous amounts of energy as it grows. So what actually happens inside a black hole? Once something crosses the event horizon, it's gone. But beyond that, things get extremely weird. We think everything inside gets crushed into one tiny point. But honestly, no one really knows what happens in there. Scientists have wild ideas. Maybe black holes lead to other universes. Or maybe they somehow store information in a way we don't fully understand. Until we figure out how to connect big-picture physics with tiny particle physics, what's inside a black hole will stay a mystery. Could you survive a black hole? Short answer, no. Long answer, you'd be spaghettified. Yes, that's an actual scientific term. As you fall in, the force of gravity on your feet would be way stronger than the pull on your head, stretching you into a long strand of atoms. You'd be torn apart before you even noticed. Black holes are incredible. They're not just cosmic monsters. They're keys to understanding gravity, time, and the very nature of reality. And we've only just begun to study them. New discoveries, black hole collisions, and ripples in space, called gravitational waves, are teaching us more every year. If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more space and science videos, and let me know in the comments. Should we talk about wormholes next? Or maybe time travel?